Brains. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Who's that? Is he with us? You hear me?
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit!
They're coming from the rear!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
We have one behind us!
Stay on it! Cover fire!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Where'd he come from? behind us! Where the hell's Garrett? Never around when you need it! Tell him! Come on! Let's see these
Garrett's
son of
men
bitches
were
run.
running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. One of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
He can't take us all on! I think I winged him! Take him down! I'm putting you down!
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't as sharp as tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
I'm putting you down! Come on out, you yellow!
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
Watch your flank!
Cut their numbers in half. But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Where'd he come from? You ain't going nowhere!
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Time to die! Let's do this! Die!
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that,
You'll
I
all
was
be
inside,
dead, you bastards!
none the worse for wear.
Deader than a rat in a
I
trap!
passed Dirty Dave,
You're dead! How about that? Huh? You like that?
and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Baldwin. Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo! Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Worth $500. Get her! I can keep this up all day! I think I got one! Where the hell did you get that bastard!
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side!"
Kill him, for Christ's sake! Someone shoot that bastard! You can't take us all, huh? Where'd he come from?
personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor. It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatlin, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
They're gonna make a run for it! Those poor son of bitches are
Many
done!
would have fled in my way. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men, like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn. Gonna gut you like a fish!
Making my way past a passel of fallen colors. He's hurt. Get around!
Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake. And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with. It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm. Eventually, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun. I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy? Son of a bitch shot Jim Bill!
Hell yeah. That scattergun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the thing. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away!
Anybody see him?
Jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape?
Garrett's like this!
Billy broke out of jail!
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
You!
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Bill.
You hooligans are hell.
You're dead! Let's do this! He's in town somewhere!
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
They're shooting in the street!
He's hurt now! Get the windows, lock the door!
Get off the street!
Where'd he get you? You! I'm here! Don't let him get away! I shot the son of a bitch! Stop him! Deep shit when Pat gets back! Did you see that? Die!
They're shooting in the street!
Hey, get your heads go!
There's children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have great fondness for these four-legged grass eaters.
I'll flank it! Don't let him get away!
Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beast. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
You can't hide forever! You dad! me! We're gonna be in deep shit when I get back! You won't get away with this! Leave him to me! Kill him! God damn you!
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
Let's do this!
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free. Could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
I'm impregnable. Come on, smoke that son there.
You gonna need a cannon. Blank him. This is too good for him. Boy, you are shit out of luck.
You can run, but you can't hide forever.
We're gonna be in deep shit when that gets back.
I've got this. Don't let him get away. Show yourself, coward.
Kill him! Deep shit when that gets back.
Don't let him get away.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go." And he says, "I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun." So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. Some say I fought unfairly, but they weren't the ones looking him in the eye that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico, until I realized nobody was looking for.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clown. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
I'm putting you down!
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads. Making use of the high ground, whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads. Making use of the high ground, whatever else they had.